The Helpful Apprentice. There was once a small restaurant. People said that the best chef in the world worked there. But the chef was a horrible person to work for. He was impolite and scolded his workers all the time. The chef had a young apprentice. The apprentice's first priority was to make the best food in the world. He was happy to have a good teacher, but he didn't like the chef. The boy was a diligent worker, but the chef scolded him more than anyone else. Then one day, the chef got great news. The emperor wanted to have dinner there that night. He was very excited. He was working very fast, and he made a mistake. He cut his hand with a knife, and it started to bleed. The apprentice gave him a bandage, but the chef still couldn't cook. The chef started to panic. The apprentice tried to assure him, "Everything will be okay," he said, but the chef was still afraid. Then they started to work together. They began to bond. The chef told the apprentice what to do. The boy cooked a great meal. As soon as they finished, the emperor arrived. He wore a beautiful robe made of soft fibers. He also had a massive crown. Everyone in the restaurant kneeled when the emperor came in. The chef and the boy brought out his food. The emperor was used to luxuries. Would he like the food? The emperor loved the food. After his departure, the chef was very proud and very thankful to his new friend, the apprentice.
Unit 14. Word List. Apprentice. An apprentice is a person who learns how to do a job from a skilled person.
Mark is an apprentice chef at the restaurant.
Assure. To assure someone is to tell them something is true to make them less worried.
He assured the boss that the building would be done on time.
Bandage. A bandage is a piece of cloth used to stop bleeding.
If you cut yourself, please get a bandage from the first aid kit.
Bleed. To bleed is to lose blood.
If you are not careful, you will cut your finger and bleed.
Bond. To bond with someone is to become friends with them.
The women bonded after several hours of conversation.
Chef. A chef is a person who cooks in a restaurant.
Tom is a chef at the restaurant near my house.
Crown. A crown is the hat worn by a king or queen.
The crown is made of gold.
Departure. A departure is the act of leaving a place.
They were excited about their departure back home.
Diligent. If someone is diligent, they work hard and are careful.
Craig has always been a very diligent person at work.
Emperor. An emperor is the leader of a group of countries.
The Emperor Julius Caesar was in control of ancient Rome.
Fiber. Fiber is a thread of a substance used to make clothes or rope.
The mat was made from tiny fibers.
Horrible. If something is horrible, it is very bad.
The assignment was horrible. I hated it.
Impolite. If someone is impolite, they are rude.
Roger is impolite to everyone he meets.
Kneel. To kneel is to put one or both knees on the ground.
Daryl got down on one knee and asked Nina to marry him.
Luxury. A luxury is an expensive thing that you do not need.
We stayed at a luxury resort for our honeymoon.
Massive. If something is massive, it is very big.
The wheels on his truck were massive.
Panic. To panic is to feel so nervous or afraid that you cannot think clearly.
Everyone panicked when the house caught on fire.
Priority. A priority is something that is more important than other things.
My priority is to get good grades in school.
Robe. A robe is a long, loose piece of clothing.
Many people wear robes in the morning.
Scold. To scold means to criticize one angrily because they have done wrong.
Jessie was scolded by the teacher for not paying attention.